with it coming to the end of the year, I thought I would do what pretty much every anime channel does. And look back on the animes I watched this year. And to be completely honest, I haven't watched many animes, so this list isn't exactly great. But of the ones I have watched, I did thoroughly enjoy. I think there's an interesting discussion to be had about quantity over quality, which, that video is going up soon. I forgot about that, haha. But I haven't watched many animes, but the animes I have watched because I was genuinely interested in them. I have reached that point of watching anime where I won't just watch anything. I will have a thing I'll look and go, okay, I think I'll actually enjoy this, instead of just being like, anime. So, favourite animes of 2024. First and foremost, let's get the obvious one out of the way. What could it be? Beastars. Beastars Season 3. Yeah, it's one of my favourite animes of all time. The animation is amazing, and so far of what I've watched, oh, the animation has stepped up a level. Damn, Orange and Watanabe, you are, man, can I work for you guys? I'll stand outside your office with like a promotion sign like going, Beastars, Beastars, Beastars. Like one of those like guys in a giant costume that spins the sign like car wash this way or cash for gold. Beastars is a slice of life, mystery, detective, coming of age, interesting story that brings up real world topics in an animated series about humanoid animals, which does it better than any other series I've ever seen. It's basically just a story about, hey, here's humans living their lives, but instead of being humans, they're animalistic humanoids. And yeah, it's an amazing series. And series 3, the topics that are coming up in that. Episode 2. Has episode 3 gone up yet? Episode 2, I mean. I don't know. Let me just check. No. So, as of Friday, the Beastars Season 3 Episode 2 reactions going up. And that's a big video. Ooh, things to be said. Second favourite anime of 2024 is Delicious in Dungeon. And dying, which I cannot believe came out this year. Granted, it was at the start of the year. Delicious in Dungeon is a series about adventurers that are trapped in a dungeon, and in order to survive, they have to eat the monsters in the dungeon. And it's just, it brings this idea to anime. They're like, oh yeah, I never really thought about that, but it makes complete sense, and it just, it makes me want to find caves and find creatures and try and cook them up. That sounded really morbid. I want to live in this world though. I want to be able to go into a dungeon and make delicious food out of these monsters. But the first season aired on January 4th, 2024. Granted, it was right at the start of the year, but man, I thought it was like a 2022 anime. 2024 has been an eventful year. I enjoy getting my content, but I can wait if it means animators don't have to work 100-hour work weeks. Third favourite anime of this year is The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, which I've made a video on this by now, I think, or has it come out yet? Yes, it has come out by now. Timelines. It gets confusing, man. This is going up after that video, but before this video, but after that video, but before this video, and before that video, which is going about talking about the video and you know, upload schedules. Which is also funny when you think about the subscriber count number thing, which I do. I'm talking too fast, aren't I? I need to slow down. Breathe. When I talk about like, as I'm making this video, the channel had this many subscribers, and I upload that video like a month later, and I upload a video I made like the day before, a day later, so it's like 300 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 500 subscribers, 200 subscribers. Honestly, I don't know what made me check out this anime. I'm pretty sure it was something to do with the fact that I watched the first few episodes when season 1 came out, and I remember watching it like, this is a kind of cringy series. And then I gave it a chance, and I realized, oh, this is one of my favorite animes of this year, probably. And yeah, it's on the list, so it is. But damn, that series is good. And I cannot wait till season 3, and those who are reading the manga, ooh, that's going to be an interesting animated scene, isn't it? Ooh. I should explain what Danger in My Heart is. The Dangers in My Heart is a slice of life high school anime romance where we have our main character is a socially shunned, awkward teenager who is probably autistic, so representation, and because of that is alienated from the rest of his class and comes up with this defense mechanism to defend himself by deciding that he's mentally crazy, so he doesn't have to justify. Basically, it's a self-defense thing. He's like, as long as I put a barrier between me and them, and I'll pretend that it's because I'm messed up in the head, I'll be fine. And then we get the main character, Gale, Yamada, who comes along and unintentionally breaks down his barriers. And man, this anime shows growth and realism in just such a good way. Also, if you haven't seen my video on The Dangers of My Heart, there's a eye over here somewhere after this video. Go check it out, because there's a reason it's one of my favorite animes of the year. Favorite anime number 4. I almost did 3. Kaiju Number 8. And this anime is an enigma, because I love the concept of Kaiju Number 8. I love the original idea of the series, where it's like, here we have like all the awesome stuff is happening over there, and here we have someone cleaning up the mess of the monsters. I love stories that tell the world just like, okay, what's the aftermath? Kaiju basically means giant beast in Japanese, and Kaiju Number 8 shows, the first episode at least, shows these giant monsters attacking a city, and then after they're taken down, where do the bodies go? They don't just disappear. No, they have cleanup crews who take the bodies apart and clean them up. And that is such a cool concept. I wanted an entire anime about that very concept. But the anime doesn't do that. Or at least the story doesn't do that. The story goes on to be, admittedly, a very good, very enjoyable protagonist stepping into the spotlight series, where we have a OP main character trying to struggle with his newfound power while keeping it a secret because they'll be experimented otherwise. It's cool. Kafka is an awesome character that is more and more relatable with every passing year I get older, but I can't relate to being able to transform into a kaiju beast, because, well, I'm not a kaiju beast. I am 6'4", so I'm like a tiny kaiju, I guess. I enjoy Kaiju Number 8. I really enjoy it. It's an awesome concept with the discussion of like kaiju life forms that are sentient and are aware, and also their place in the world, and also the main character and his place in the world, and the discussion of should we kill sentient life forms like that, and what it means to actually wage a war against these creatures. But I really wanted a series that was literally like, yes, here is the aftermath of the thing. Here's a laboratory anime about studying the organs and the like skin and the structure and why they come to be and how they come to be. That is what I really wanted. But even so, the fight scenes in this anime are gorgeous. And it's just such a fun anime that I minus the first few episodes, I'm like, cool, yeah, this is a banger. This is like an 8 out of 10 anime. But because the first few episodes and the instant juxtaposition, where it's like, here's what we're offering you, and now here's what we're offering you, it goes to like a 5 or a 6, which isn't bad, but it's just such a... It's a cool concept. It's such a cool concept, but they put 2 awesome concepts and made them battle in an anime. And that sucks, because it just diminishes both of them. This is a great anime though. Check it out. There's a reason it's one of my favourite animes on the list. Favourite anime number 5. Is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is number 5. Is Bartender Glass of the God. Glass of the God is a really boring anime, but it's a really enjoyable anime. No, let me change my wording there actually. No, it's not a boring anime, it's a slower paced anime. And it's a really enjoyable, slower paced anime. Bartender Glass of the God is literally just an anime about a bartender and the drinks he makes and his life as a bartender, where every episode kind of has a moral lesson to be learned, and it somehow correlates into the glass. And like, here I made the refreshing amaretto twist because you need a sharp tongue sometimes, but also it's important to relax and let that smoothness come through. And you don't always need to be uptight. You can also allow yourself to relax, and that little sour that gives that little bit of life to you. And that whole idea, I forget the messages they send in the series, but it's just a series about a bartender that teaches you how to make bar drinks. And some of these sound delicious. I want to try in real life. And maybe I will make a video on that. It could be fun. It's just a fun, slower paced anime where it's like, cool, here's an anime about drinks. Favorite anime number 6. 6. I could do that. Oh, maybe don't do that. 6 is Viral Hit. And I didn't realize this anime came out this year, but I don't know how to feel about this anime. I really like this anime because it shows the cringiness and discomfort and awkwardness that is the real life of streamers and content creators. And I can very much relate to this. If I recorded in public, I would be this awkward. But it also hams it up in a way that this series, I really enjoy what it brings, but it also pisses me off because it kind of mocks it. It makes fun of it while also bringing light of it, and I think they could have done it a different way. But Viral Hit feels like a series that acknowledges streamers and content creators, which is really cool and shows like the realistic growth of a channel and how controversy breeds more views. And that is definitely true, which is depressing as hell. But it also very much hams it up to the point where it's like, content creators, it's only this kind of content creator that matters. It's only the Chadatomis of the world that matters. It's only the social disruptors of the world that exist as content creators. There are no good content creators, only those who do controversy. And to an outsider, that kind of seems true in a way, because the only stories they hear about it are normally the negative, which are done by those who are being obnoxious and arrogant and causing a disruption. You never hear the story about, like, just now, Thankmas. We had Thankmas a few days ago, 2 days ago as of recording this, and they raised, what, 24 million, was it? Or something? Was it 2.4 million? As of Christmas 2024, they raised 3.5 million, but in totality, they have raised over 24 million. So I was right in both regards. But you're not going to hear about that. There's not going to be a news story going, YouTuber does something positive. There's only going to be a news story if it goes, YouTuber does something controversial and horrible and disgusting. And that sucks. But it's also the truth. And that's probably why Viral Hit became what it did, because it was going, look at this controversial thing. And then people talked about it by going, this series kind of sucks because it only points out the negative, which breeds more viewers, which more people talk about it, which, you know, grows the channel and grows the viewer base. And I don't know. It's a good series, but man, does it piss me off. And I don't know how to feel about that. But it still shows a interesting take on social influence, and it's just a weird series. And I don't know how to feel about it, but it's still constantly in the back of my head, so I have to put it on my list, I guess, because it's managed to stick with me. Maybe it's not one of my favorite animes, but it's definitely an anime that is sticking with me for a long time. And favorite anime number 7. Wait. The camera's flipped. That way? No, is it that way? That way. Number 7. Favorite anime number 7 is Blue Lock Season 2. And I just like sports animes. That's it. I just really like sports animes. I think they're great. They always get me motivated to work out and eat healthy and do better. And yeah, it's a beautiful anime. The story is kind of ridiculous and silly, but it's a fun anime and it's an enjoyable watch. So those are my favorite animes of 2024, and if you want to know what my favorite animes of 2025 will be, or my predictions for what I'm most excited for, there should be a video somewhere on the screen. And as of making this video, the channel had this many subscribers, which as of this going up is probably going to be wildly wrong, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much. This has been an amazing year, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.